right, man. Stephen A. Smith gets into it with Max Kellerman, and Terrell Owens gets put in the mix as well too. So he basically went on the Joe Budden podcast, running his mouth, saying that him and Max Kellerman didn't really have they really didn't have good camaraderie. Said that um he felt that he felt that Max Kellerman, wasn't good for the show. Uh So, basically, yeah, that's basically what he said. And people started having backlash to Stephen A. Smith on Twitter because the somebody clipped it up on Twitter, and he basically was saying that how him and Max Kellerman didn't mesh. Max Kellerman wasn't an athlete nor a journalist, and it kind of made the show stale. Didn't feel like they was feng shuiing on the show, and felt that Max Kellerman needed to lead the show and didn't like the chemistry. So then, people start chiming in, doing what they do on Twitter, saying this is why he doesn't F with Max Kellerman. And this is when T.O. went on First Take and said that Max Kellerman sound blacker than Stephen A. Smith on this Kaepernick situation. And T.O., subtweeted somebody said facts. And then Stephen A. Smith, got in his feelings. I mean, obviously, when you challenge somebody blackness, people gonna get in their feelings, whatever, like that. We know Stephen A. got to put an act on for TV. He said, or maybe I just dedicated the entire Stephen A. Smith Show podcast on YouTube this Monday to all things you tried to do behind the scenes to brothers over the years while claiming someone is more of a brother than others. Let me I don't know, think about that over the next 24 hours. Okay. That bother people, bro. When you call a brother a sellout or a cornball brother, that bothers a lot of people, man. For me personally, I don't even give a fuck no more, bro. I'd rather not be associated with some of you ninjas anyway. But you know, he said behind the scenes again, man. I'm not worried because hold on. Did I read this one? He said facts. He said maybe I just dedicated. Okay, I read this one. Now he said something else too. Uh he said behind the scenes again, man, I'm not worried because I stand on my character and who I am. You better come with some facts and not some hearsay, an anonymous source, because that's not gonna fly. So Stephen A. Smith, can y'all call each other like grown, mature men, clear out the air? He said, respectfully, bro, you don't know the whole story. I have nothing to say to it. Sorry, pathetic, but that doesn't mean you're wrong. You are right, bro. I'm man enough to admit that I will stand down. So basically, um, he said, don't stand down. I'll be sorry, pathetic. Be sure to keep that same energy when you see me next time. You see, I'm not intimidated by you because you have a platform and a loud mouth to claim that you're going to allegedly expose me about something. It seems to me that you're the one being exposed. Please expose me. Let us know what you got, along with everyone else, and we'll be waiting. I don't bother nobody. I'm just me. And if you don't like me, then that's a personal problem. T.O. So apparently, like I said before, um, um, I mean, Stephen A. put his foot in his mouth. It's kind of like the Shannon Sharp thing. Said, I'm not going to tell Shannon Sharp business, but proceeded to say Shannon Sharp got kicked off Undisputed and was asked to leave. And told the story, But a lot of people like Max Kellerman more than they like Stephen A. Smith. And a lot of people believe Stephen A. Smith don't believe Shannon Sharp is bigger than him. And now when you listen to Stephen A. Smith talk about First Take, he like to say, well, it's my show. It's my show. It's my show. It's my show. See, you give ninjas a little bit of power, then it's my show. It's my show. It's my show. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, originally it was Dana's, Skip Bayless, um, and what's the dude that kept trying to take the cookies out of females' jars? I forget the dude's name. Had all type of essay accusations around there. you know. And Stephen A. Smith got a big head. He got to remember they fired him for being too black, having Michael Eric Dyson on there and talking too black on there. Remember they told Shannon Sharp that he was talking too black on there when he was on there with Skip Bayless for a second. You got to remember all of that. So at the end of the day, when you working, in main media, can't nobody be super pro militant black. You got to put a fake face on. And the very same people that criticize you for playing a role so you can feed your family be the very same people that say, you need to be more black, and when you lose your job, they'll be the first ones to sign up for your job and start buck dancing and bootlicking. That's why I don't listen to people. If you make everybody make their choices. You know what I'm saying? Everybody make their choices. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their price point. Everybody got their point. A lot of people sell out at work for nothing. A lot of people snitch at work for nothing. Not a team leader spot, not a promotion, not a 25-cent raise, not nothing. So when these dudes be going around talking about who's selling out, who buck dancing and all that, I know these type of people how they operate at work. Snitch on you for a free pizza, for a free pizza party, bro. So I don't be believing all these people saying they live in black and they believe in this, that, and the third. And you see their wives and their husbands be of the other color and the other nationality and all this fake stuff. Man, I don't be believing nothing people say, bro. At all. And you ain't got to prove your blackness to me, bro. But at the same time, man, a lot of people like Max Kellerman. I like Max Kellerman. I liked him since watching boxing. I didn't have a problem with him on First Take. But for Stephen A. Smith to act like, oh, it's my show and I got Max Kellerman fired, that arrogance turned a lot of people off. Arrogance always turns people off. It does. It does. Well, I felt like it wasn't flowing. Okay, what did the numbers say? Should we ask? Then you wanted to go with this around the world and bringing different people on. And dude, you do know your time is coming. At some point, you're not going to be at First Take anymore. It's not going to be your show anymore. It's just your turn. Like I tell y'all, it ain't your woman. It's just your turn. You know? So he on his high horse right now. He feel like he gonna be able to ride that wave a long time. But what goes around comes around like a hula hoop. They said his dream is to get a late night talk show spot. That's what he wants. And I hope he gets what he's looking for. I ain't got no ill will towards Stephen A. Smith, but he letting this shit go to his head though. And like I said before, if I came up like him, maybe I'll let it go to my head a little bit too. But I don't really let shit go to my head. I always like to humble myself. Y'all never hear me talking arrogance and talk high like I'm better than nobody else. I speak to everybody. Anybody come with respect. Anybody got a question on how to do this, do that, man, I try to get back to you with at my earliest convenience. Even though I'd helped so many niggas on this YouTube shit and they didn't stab me in the back multiple times, it still don't stop me from helping and reaching out to people and making myself accessible. 1 or 3 bad apples, 10 bad apples don't mean everybody else bad. So my line of communication is always open for ideas, for criticism and constructive criticism. It's always open. I don't never feel like I'm bigger and better than nobody, bro. I know where I came from. I know what the struggles I dealt with. No matter how much money I get or whatever, I wouldn't change. Maybe the numbers on the range or the address might change. Like my boy Currency say and Staley say, yeah, the address might change. But me as a person, I've been through so much shit, dog. No money gonna change me, bro. You know, I ain't gonna get a whole bunch of new cars, whole bunch of new maybe cars, but not a whole bunch of new friends, whatever, dude. I don't have no friends. No, I don't really feel like I like to ride Han Solo, bro. because you can't trust ninjas. You can't. You can't trust people. I seen this thing that NBA YoungBoy said where he was scared of people. I felt him on that. He is 100% accurate. People are very, very dangerous. They very unpredictable. But that's another question, another thing. But hey, check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Check out the music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. Peace.